Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to create Pipeline CRM person on swipe pages form submission. So are you also using swipe pages for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So where I'm doing the same, I'm running a Edutech company, and for that I've created a landing page using my swipe pages account, and I've also attached a lead form over there. So what I want is that as soon as someone fills in that lead form, automatically with the help of same details, a new person should be created in my Pipeline account too, so that using the same details my sales team can follow up quickly and efficiently. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between swipe pages and Pipeline. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to create Pipeline CRM person on swipe pages form submission. So as you know that I run an Edutech company and use swipe pages to create high converting landing pages for our various online courses. So to efficiently manage this lead generation from the landing pages, I use Pabbly Connect. So what I want is that as soon as a new lead is submitted, automatically with the help of same details, a new person should be created in my Pipeline CRM too. So this helps me ensure that all the potential students are promptly added in our CRM, enabling my sales team to follow up quickly and efficiently. So by streamlining this process, I can focus more on nurturing the leads and enrolling the students in our courses rather than manually transferring the data between the platforms. So to do all of this, I've opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here, and now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect's account, and now it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create Pipeline CRM person on swipe pages form submission. And then we are going to click on create, and now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So where we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now this means that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and the actions are the response towards that command. So now we are going to select our trigger application which is swipe pages, because I want that as soon as a new form is submitted inside my swipe page, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new form submission. And now it is giving me the webhook URL. So we are going to use this webhook URL in order to create a connection between our swipe pages and our Pabbly's workflow. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and then we are going to follow this help text. So it is saying log into your swipe pages account. So over here you can see that this is my swipe pages account and I've already logged in it. So it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. And over here you can see that this is my form I want to create this automation for. So now to connect this form with my Pabbly's workflow, we are going to go on this three dots and then edit. And now after opening this, we are going to go on integrations, and over here you can see integrate apps and set up webhooks using workflows. So we are going to click on get started. And over here you can see the two workflows that I've already created, but I'm going to create a new. So I'm going to click on create new workflow, and now it is asking me to give the name to my workflow. So I want to name this workflow as Pipeline CRM. And now after entering the name, we are going to click on next. And over here, you can see that it is saying trigger and actions. So now I'm going back to my workflow and it is saying choose the trigger event as form submitted. So I'm going to open my Swipe Pages account and over here you can see the same. And now it is asking me for the trigger. So I'm going to drag and drop the form submitted right over here. And then we are going to click on this to set up it. And now it is asking me for the page. So I'm going to click on selected page and select my page I want to create this automation for. You can select any page also right over here if you want to create this automation for all your pages, but I'm going to create for this one only, so I'm going to select it. And now for the funnel, I'm going to select it as any funnel and then we are going to click on next. And as you can see that we have successfully set it up this trigger, and now we are going to set up the action. So you are going to select the action as send webhook right over here. So I'm going to drag and drop and then we are going to connect both of this. And now after doing this, we are going to click on setup right over here, and now it is asking me for the webhook URL. So we are going to paste the URL we copied from our workflow. And now it is asking me for the method, so I'm going to keep it as post only because I want to post the data to my workflow. And now it is asking me for the webhook header, so if you wish you can definitely add this. And now it is asking me for the webhook body, so I'm going to select this as the webhook body. If you wish you can add more properties or remove also. So now after doing all of this, we are going to click on save changes, and yes, you can see saved right over here. And over here you can also see that this workflow is inactive, so we are going to active this workflow first to start with the automation. And yes, you can see your workflow is successfully activated. So yes, with this we have successfully created a connection between our Swipe Pages account and our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. And in order to do the test submission, I'm going to open my Swipe Pages again and we are going to do the test submission. So I'm going to open the landing page that I've created. As you can see that this is the landing page that I've created of my Edutech company. So now I'm going to scroll and look for the lead form right over here. And as you can see that this is the lead form, and now I'm going to fill in the details of the lead form. For the full name, I'm going to keep it as demo user, email as demouser22@pabblytudes.com, and then for the phone number, we are going to keep the phone number as this only. And after entering all the details, we are going to click on talk to advisor. And yes, you can see that we have successfully submitted this form. And now this means that Swipe Pages has sent the details of a submission to our workflow and Pabbly has captured the response. So I'm going to open my workflow and check for the response captured of the same submission. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response of the same submission. Oh, you can see the full name, the phone number and the email. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now we are going to move on to our action step. So for our action application, we are going to select Pipeline CRM right over here because I want that as soon as a new form is submitted in my Swipe Pages, automatically with the help of same details, a new person should be created in my Pipeline CRM too. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as create person. And then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Pipeline CRM account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection. And now it is asking me for the API key and the app key. So to get this, we are going to read the help text and it is saying log into your Pipeline CRM account, navigate to profile section, click on the account settings. Use another section, select API integration, switch to API keys, tap and then copy the generated API key. So we are going to follow this. I'm going to open my Pipeline CRM. And now after opening it, we are going to go on profile and then we are going to go on account settings. And now from the left sidebar, we have to go on others. So I'm going to go on this and then API integrations. And over here, you can see that this is my app key. So over here, we are going to copy this app key first, but we are going to get the API key. So I'm going to go on API key. And as you can see that this is my API key. So I'm going to reset this API key so that I can get the fresh key. So I'm going to reset it. And as you can see the new API key. So I'm going to copy this API key and then we are going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And now we are going to do same for the app key also. I'm going back to my Pipeline CRM and from here we are going to go on API integrations. And as you can see that this is my app key. So I'm going to copy this and then we are going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after pasting both of this, we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, you can see that we have successfully connected our Pipeline CRM account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the first name, last name, company, position. So we are going to map this details. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected swipe pages as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new form submission made in my swipe pages account. So I'm going to give you an example that over here in front of first name, if I'm going to enter demo manually, suppose like this, then this will not change with every new form submission because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if I'm going to map it from the previous response, suppose like this, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. But as you can see that it is asking me for the first name and we have the full name together. So we have to split this full name into first name and last name. So to do this, we are going to add another action step right between swipe pages and Pipeline CRM. So I'm going to click on this add action step, and now for the action application we are going to select text formatter by Pabbly. So it is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to format the text. And now for the action event we are going to select it as split text, and then we are going to click on connect again, and now it is asking me for the text to split. So we are going to map the full name right over here. So I'm going to search for full name, and as you can see demo user, so we are going to map this because I want demo and user separately so that I can map the first name and last name. And now it is asking me for the separator. So we are going to enter the separator as space, and as you can see that in the help text it is saying enter the characters or words to split the text. For space, use separator as this. So we are going to use this for the separator because I want to separate the text with the help of space. So I'm going to enter it right over here, and now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the segment index, so I'm going to keep it as all, and after doing all of this we are going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, you can see split, demo and user. So we have got the first name and the last name splitted. So now we are going to map this same right over here in a Pipeline CRM action step. So I'm going to open the response of this text formatter by Pabbly, and then we are going to map the result demo. So yes, we have successfully mapped the first name. We are going to do same for the last name also, and now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the company, position. So as you can see both of these are not the required, so I'm going to leave it as blank because I don't have my lead details of these particular fields. And now we are going to move on forward. We are going to map the phone number too. Again we are going to move on forward. We are going to map the email. As you can see that this is the required field. So now after mapping all the required details and the details I wish to, we are going to move on forward, and then we are going to click on save and send test request right over here. And as soon as I'm going to click on save and send test request, you can see that we have successfully created a new person in our Pipeline CRM with the same email, phone number and the name. So yes, this is a positive response. So I'm going to open my CRM and check for the new person created. So I'm going to open it right from here, and now we are going to go on people, and now you can see full name demo, and over here I'm going to open this and we are going to see for the email too, and over here you can see all the details of my person, full name demo, demo user 22@pabblytudes.com. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this workflow, but I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to do another test submission, and to do the test submission I'm going to open the form again, and we're going to again fill in the details as full name test user, email test user 22@pabblytudes.com, and then for the phone number we are going to enter it as this. And now we are going to click on talk to advisor, and yes, you can see that we have successfully submitted this form, and now this means that swipe pages has sent the details of a submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new person in my Pipeline CRM with the help of same details. So I'm going to open my CRM and check for the new person created, and this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my Pipeline CRM from here, and we're going to go to people again to check for the new person created. And yes, you can see full name test user, so I'm going to open this, and yes, you can see that these are the details of the new person, test user 22@pabblytudes.com, and this is the phone number that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. So for the trigger application we selected swipe pages. For the trigger event we selected new form submission. For the action application we selected text formatter by Pabbly, and then for the action step we are going to select it as split text. Again for the action application we selected Pipeline CRM, and then for the action event we selected create person, because I wanted that as soon as a new form is submitted in my swipe pages, automatically the full name should be splitted into first name and last name, and then with the help of same details a new person should be created in my Pipeline CRM also. So this automation ensures that all the potential students are promptly added to my CRM. CRM, enabling my sales team to follow up quickly and efficiently. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here, you can see the two persons I created during this video. One is test user and one is demo user. So yes, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.